Hey guys, what is going on? Anthony here with Pistons Talk. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some potential centers your Detroit Pistons could target in free agency. Let's get to it. So the first center I believe your Detroit Pistons may be interested in is Montrezl Harrell of the Los Angeles Clippers. Even if you've never heard of him, maybe you've never watched him before, let me tell you guys this, he's very high energy and he gets after it on the defensive end. You're probably looking down at his stats, 19 points and 7 rebounds and 1.1 blocks per game. He does most of this on the bench. Now, you may be thinking, well, if he's a bench center, we probably don't want to, fit him at that starting center position, you would think. It's not that he's not capable of starting, that's his role with the Clippers right now. You have to look at the Clippers roster. This is a championship level roster. And they have a 1-2 punch with Harrell and Lou Williams off the bench. If he came to the Detroit Pistons, he would have more opportunities starting at center. I don't really know what the Pistons' plans are for Christian Wood. If they plan on just using him as a power forward, or maybe they want him to bulk up to play center. But if they want to just have him play power forward, Montrezl Harrell could be a very real possibility. The only problem you're probably going to have with going after a guy like Harrell is two things. First, you're going to have to take in consideration his agent, Rich Paul. You guys know Rich Paul tries to get the most money for his clients, and the Pistons might have to overpay for a guy like Harrell. The second thing you're going to have to take in consideration is a lot of teams are going to want Montrezl Harrell. He's probably going to be one of the most targeted centers this free agency because he's the best center available in his free agency class in 2020. So Montrezl Harrell would be my first option for your Detroit Pistons. So my second choice at the center position for your Detroit Pistons is going to be Serge Ibaka from the Raptors. I know he's not a true center. He's more of a power forward, stretch four. But what makes Serge so unique is his ability to play both the 4 and the 5 because of his size, his ability to rebound the basketball, and to block shots as a rim protector. Do I think your Detroit Pistons are going to realistically target Serge? I don't. I think Toronto is going to retain him, but I had to put him on this list just out of respect because I believe he's still a very good player. He can contribute at a high level. So Serge Ibaka is my second choice for your Detroit Pistons. So my third choice at center is going to be Hassan Whiteside from the Portland Trail Blazers. And this might confuse some people because Hassan Whiteside is almost a double of Andre Drummond. They're very similar. The only difference between Whiteside and Drummond is Whiteside is an elite rim protector, and I think that's something the Pistons really haven't had since Ben Wallace. Now, I'm not saying Hassan Whiteside is Ben Wallace by any means. I'm just saying that we haven't had a rim protector like Ben Wallace. And Hassan Whiteside is one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. Now, do I think the Detroit Pistons are going to target Whiteside? I don't. I think Whiteside is going to want close to a max contract. So I don't know what team he's going to want to go to, but I had to put Hassan Whiteside as my third option for your Detroit Pistons to target. So my fourth option at center, I feel the Detroit Pistons could target is Derrick Favors from the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, you probably weren't even considering Derrick Favors as a potential target. I feel he's going to be kind of an under-the-radar free agent. I don't really think a lot of teams are going to want to throw him what his contract was. It was around $17 million. I don't think he's going to get that. I think it'll be more of a mid-level deal. But he's a guy to me that just plays his role, and he does it very well. Do I think the Pistons could target him? Yes. I think he's more of a realistic possibility. You've seen some of the names on this list. They're going to probably want a lot of money. To me, Derrick Favors wouldn't cost the Pistons a whole lot of money. So he is my fourth choice for your Detroit Pistons. My fifth option for your Detroit Pistons at center is the one-time Piston Aron Baynes. Now, to me, Aron Baynes has improved a lot since he was here in Detroit. He's more of a consistent three-point shooter, and he's actually making them at a pretty decent rate. He's also a very good screen setter. And to me, he's another center that's probably going to be under the radar. You're probably not going to have to pay him a whole lot of money. But to me, Baynes is still a backup center, in my opinion. That still could be a potential target for your Pistons if they're looking to solidify a backup center role. So Aron Baynes would be my fifth option for the Detroit Pistons. So my sixth choice at the center position is going to be DeMarcus Cousins. Now, to me, this is going to be a low risk, high reward situation for the Detroit Pistons. I don't think Cousins is actually done. A lot of people have written him off as, he should just retire because he's getting injured a lot. There was a time and there was a debate where people were saying DeMarcus Cousins was the best center in the NBA, and I'm sure a lot of people remember that. If he can get to even half of what he was, that would be a home run for any team that does sign him. And to me, I would take the risk of signing Cousins on a cheap deal, and he would be my sixth choice for your Detroit Pistons to target in free agency. So my seventh option for the Detroit Pistons is going to be Willy CauleyStein from the Golden State Warriors. Now, to me, Willy CauleyStein is going to be more of a backup role, kind of a backup center role player, and that's 100% okay. You have to fill out that backup center position as well as your starting center position. To me, he's more of a backup target, and to me, he's one of the better backup centers in the league. Do I think the Pistons could target him? I do. I think that you can get him on an incredibly cheap deal because he's not really a flashy player. He's more well known for, rebounding, a little bit of defense, and he shoots the ball at a very high percentage because most of his offense comes really close to the basket. Would he be an improvement over Thon Maker that has a, qualifying offer? 100%. I would take Willy CauleyStein over Thon Maker 10 out of 10 times. I just like his upside more. So Willy CauleyStein would be my seventh option for your Detroit Pistons to target in free agency. So the eighth and final center I could see your Detroit Pistons targeting in free agency is Biyombo from the Charlotte Hornets. Now, there's nothing too flashy about this guy. He will rebound the basketball, he'll protect the rim, and that's about it. He might get you a couple points here and there. As for starting or coming off the bench, he's more than capable of starting or coming off the bench. That is kind of a luxury with him. But I want to know what you guys think of this list. Do you agree with it? Maybe there is someone I left off of this list. Let me know down in the comment section, and we will discuss it down there.